And we are live, guys. UFC Dana White Contender Series Tuesday night. Finally, man, I've been waiting for this for a minute. Sherrard Blackledge, the Thriller. How you doing, my man?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. How you doing, Dave?
Man, we've been waiting for this one.
Yeah, we've been talking about it for a minute.
I know. Finally here. How do you feel? Your weekend, it's on Tuesday. The fight's hanging out like on Saturday, Friday. You don't have to wait the whole week. It's literally Monday weigh-ins. Tuesday's the fight. How you feeling? How's everything going down?
Dude, I feel amazing, man. I feel really good. My conditioning's perfect. My technique, I feel, is perfect. Man, my weight is, I couldn't ask for it to be any better.
Good.
I can make 55 tomorrow if I needed to.
Wow. That's definitely an advantage, right? Like I hear all the time, the weight cut is a huge bulk of it. That's
Oh
like
yeah. Oh yeah. And you know what? I sense a lot of people do mess up with their weight cuts, and
right.
they'll let it get to them. They'll stop eating too early, or they'll stop drinking water too early, or whatever.
Right.
And they'll end up messing themselves up. And then it comes to rehydration. Oh man, a lot of people, they get there, hit the scale, and immediately they start chugging. Like, I ain't gonna tell you how to do it, but
yeah.
I mean, if that's how you want to do it, I hope that you're my opponent.
Right. Oh my goodness. So far, before we get really into Tuesday, a couple different things I want to hit on as well, but kind of first 5 weeks of the Contender Series, and you know how much of a Contender Series fan I am. It's been the best 5 weeks ever. Mega superstars, our boy Impa Kasanganay, UFC winner star. How about Jimmy the Brick Flick just last week? We had the brothers a couple weeks ago winning. The show's just on fire. It's like the best show going. How does it feel just to fight on that platform?
Man, I feel so blessed. But you know what? We talked about this.
Yeah.
We said this was gonna happen. I said September, late November, I'm gonna make a UFC debut.
Right.
That's
and they've been it's been also so before last week, 14 out of the 15 fighters already had a fight announcement. Impa already fought and won. Like no joke, like seriously. Yeah. After Tuesday, after your stoppage victory, I can see you fight in October.
Oh, for sure. I look to get right back in there, man. I feel so good. Like I just went and I got for this fight, especially. I mean, being such a big fight, and I actually get a full camp. Like, oh my God, I get a full camp. So I went and I got a strength and conditioning coach. Like we're doing all types of. Man, I feel so good. I feel so awesome. Good.
And then one last thing. That's why we're kind of doing this thing a little fun. We're gonna drop it Friday. And I was like, and I kind of reached out to you a couple of days ago. I was like, so dude, when are you flying out to Vegas? What's going on? I'm like, man, my man lives in Vegas. He lives like 8 minutes from the Apex. You think that's a little bit advantage for you that you're there, Absolutely. You're home, you feel good, you're with your family, with your girl, everything's good?
Yep. Oh yeah. I mean, you know what, man? Even living in Vegas, like this isn't where I'm from. So like it always feels like it's an away fight type feel.
Okay.
So honestly, it doesn't ever bother me. Like when I go out of town, like me and my coach, we chill up in the hotel room. We just enjoy our time together. We just chat, bust each other's balls, and watch conspiracy stories. So I mean, man, I'm just coming to do business. I'm not letting any of that get to me. I'm not letting any of that thought come into my head. Like even though my gym is like 2 minutes from the Apex Center.
Right. It's right there. It's like just easy. It's just a little bit of like, man, I love going to Dunkin' Donuts in the morning. I know when to make the right. I know what light to hit, what light to go through to make it. It's just little stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But
absolutely.
Real quick. So we mentioned your girl real quick. You put it up on Facebook like a couple of days ago, 3-4 days ago, and it's like a YouTube. And I'm like, you know me, man. I'm definitely to support. I'm definitely to promote, push up, all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, let me see what this is all about. I watch it. She's gonna be a billionaire, bro.
She's hilarious. It's awesome. She's great at it. She is great at it.
I think I put it on there. I think I typed it. I'm like, this is $1 million like idea or operation going on. So that's cool, man. Like, I hope nothing but the best.
Man. She's good with it, man. She's good with like she vlogs our days and stuff, and like we'll go out and do something fun or something throughout the week. and she'll vlog it, and she does it really well, puts it together and like splices and adds all types of effects in there. So cool. Like she did one for my birthday. It was so cool. She did one where I was like eating avocado and she hates avocados. And like she looked at me when I was eating it and zoomed in on her face, and it was so funny. I just couldn't stop laughing at it. Like she's so good at it. She's so good at it. She's a good girl. She's cool.
So the contender wise, do you feel any added pressure a little bit to? Seems like even if a win, the main event of last weekend, I thought it was a great fight. Two studs, both like 4-1 or 5-1, both in that area, both look great. But the kid didn't get a finish. And Dana's like, hey, man, how about you come back in November, which is pretty cool that they're going to have a November contender series. Do you feel a little extra pressure that you need to get a finish or no? Like, I just got to go in and do what I do, show my skill, and whatever happens, happens.
I'm just going to go and do what I do. Like,
right.
I'm going to go and do what I do. I mean, usually full camps, I usually get finishes.
Right.
I usually get finishes off full camps. So, I mean, if I just go in, do what I do, don't look too hard for the finish. Like, don't look too hard to you know what I mean, try to be impressive. Just have fun, man. Like,
right.
I'm in there having fun. What more could you like to see?
That's it.
I mean, like, especially when I start opening up. So,
in a weird way, I know it sounds crazy. You're so right. People can see through it. You know what I mean? People can see fake. People can see what they're trying to put on. If you just be you. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself and just let it go and all that. I think Dana, Mick, all that, I think they'll be very happy. But you had an opponent change. This is Cameron Church, right? He wasn't your first.
No, I think he was the very first. He was.
He was?
He was just supposed to fight somebody else. And then I think he had like an injury or something, and he had to pull out of that. He was going to be on week 1, and then they offered it to me, and I was like, hell yeah. I went, absolutely.
Have you looked up on him at all? Have you seen any tape on him? He's 4-0.
Yeah. He's like a kickboxer, boxer style. I mean, he just throws real heavy punches. I look at it like this, man. Dude got a puncher's chance of beating me. So, I mean,
it's a fight.
It's smart. Yeah, exactly. Right. Just gotta play it. You know what I mean? Not too aggressive. Play it right. Patience.
Definitely. So seems like we're on the outskirts of this whole COVID-19 and this pandemic. UFC's been on fire, especially lately. The last 2, 3, 4 months, just shows almost 2 a week. All that stuff has been great. I know it was a little bit hard for, especially guys like you, like that end of the regional scene to the pro, and that UFC level, like, because some of those shows like LFA and Island Fights, they kind of stopped for a little bit. One, was it frustrating to kind of go through that? And then 2, is it a little bit of a worrisome? We just heard Glover Teixeira got it. He was supposed to main event 10 days from now. He's out. Is it any little thing at all? Or you just, no, I'm not worried about it. I'm in.
I'm not worried about it. Like, I mean, I was supposed to fight on a regional card, rough. No, yeah.
Rough.
We were trying to go on LFA. They never wanted me, man. I don't know. I mean, it's cool, whatever.
They missed.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. But I was supposed to fight on the regional show, Rough, RUF, down in Arizona, and I was going to fight Drew Fickett. And they ended up canceling that whole card or pushing it forward or like back later into the dates.
Right.
And like, I'm sitting there waiting to hear more about that. And my manager calls me and was like, hey, man, so can you make 55 by September? It's like, yeah, like, dog, I make 55 in 2 days, bro. He was like, oh, well, you got the call. You got contenders. I was like, what? That's cool. That's cool. It's like, how much they paying?
Not bad, though, right? Not bad.
No, not bad.
Better than the regional.
Yeah,
and then it's all better from that.
Shit, dude. I wasn't gonna get paid at all for Rough. Like, I was only gonna get paid sponsorship.
Right.
I wasn't gonna get paid at all.
Right. It's all about kind of getting to where you want to go. You know what I mean? It's
exactly.
It's almost like an internship. You know what I mean? Like people who want to be a lawyer or a dentist or a teacher, they put in that time for 6 months a year.
Yep.
It's kind of like that same thing.
Yeah.
Man, Tuesday night, Sherrard Blackledge, Dana White Contender Series, Week 6. We are so excited. It would be probably trying to figure out the right word. It would be definitely lackluster or just not right to not bring it up at all. Young, successful, great young black man in America now, 2020. How has been this whole social injustice, Black Lives Matter? How has this affected you? Has it changed you? Have you thought more? Have you done more or less, anything of that nature? How has that done, so far in this climate right now?
You know what, man? Right now, man, I mind my own business. I mind my own business. I mind my own business about that, man. Like, yeah,
Okay.
it's there's so many political views out there that I'm not really in the position to really be putting them out there like that. Like I'm still coming up. I'm not trying to burn no bridges. Not trying, but yeah, stand with my people, man.
Right. It's like, I like kind of what you said there. It stinks that it gets so political on one side or the other. Like at the end of the day, and we talked about this, and I just teach my kids like right is right. Like if you just teach your kid right is right, good is good.
Yeah.
Like it.
What Chris Rock put it perfect. Have you ever heard his comedy special where he says, cops are always talking about, there's only a few bad apples. That's like an airline saying, oh, some of our pilots like to fly their planes into mountains. We just have a few bad apples. Like some jobs can't have bad apples. Some jobs can't have people that do crazy stuff that can't pass the psych test. And like, nah, you're not gonna, you don't see pilots doing stupid stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
No, you're so right. There's some things in life, there's some jobs, or there's some things that you just kind of can't come back from. Like
sometimes
you can go 10 miles over the speed limit, but you can't, do it in a school zone and hit a kid. Like there's just some things you just can't come back from. It's just, that's life.
Yep.
Crazy. Exactly. But all right, we'll transition back into MMA. So past your fight, is there something on the horizon? UFC, like I said, is on fire. Even the big ones, Khabib and Gaethje. We got Costin and Stylebender. How about that Woodley Covington coming up? Is there something on the horizon that you're just, as a fan, like can't wait? Like you're just woo.
Ooh, that Adesanya, man. I want to see Adesanya fight Costa so bad. I want to see that so bad. Man,
what's your take on that? What do you think?
I think Adesanya will win. I think he can win. I think he can beat this dude. Absolutely. I mean, Adesanya is so smart. He's so smart. And the dude, he hits hard. Cool. All right. But it takes more than that to beat a high-level striker. To beat a high-level striker, you can't just go in there thinking, oh, I got a puncher's chance. Like, I'm just going to swing with all my might. Like, that's I mean, it showed when he put Whitaker down, it showed that he could put big boys down.
Right.
He could put a big boy down. So, I mean, if he, I think Adesanya will take this. Absolutely. And obviously the Gaethje Khabib fight, oh my God, that fight oh my God. Like, I think that's the only fight that I've ever worried about Khabib in, because of Gaethje has the kryptonite to beat him. He's a good wrestler. He's a good wrestler.
And he just hit so damn hard too.
And he hits so fucking hard. Like that dude, he has the ability, and Khabib's been rocked, and like there's been fights where he'll get stuck. Yeah, there's been fights where he'll get stuck with a shot, with a jab or something, and you'll see it, like it'll like push him back. It'll rock him. It'll give him like that feel, like, oh shit, I don't want to be in there. And then he shoots in. Justin Gaethje has that power that if you get hit with that shot that's going to just daze you a little bit, he might put you out. Right. And then his low kicks make wrestlers not want to shoot. Like, that's going to make him not want to shoot. When he's throwing those low kicks as hard as he throws them in those man.
Oh, we lost him. Oh, we got you. You're good?
We'll call back.
We started recording. I haven't heard anything in 14 minutes. I'm playing. Back to the Stylebender Costa, and I think you've been nailing the whole thing. Stylebender to me is that type of top end, pound for pound GOAT status, in his prime. Those guys, when you push, and you get underneath his skin. Those are just like, you don't want to mess. You don't want to talk trash with Michael Jordan. You just don't do it.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard's that cat. Like, you just don't talk trash to that kid.
That's what he likes to do.
Yeah. Like, I think Costa went too far. I think he got Style Bender in the wrong state of mind. It's going quick. Like, I usually don't say that about fights, and anything can happen. I think it's first round.
Style Bender?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
And something like nasty too, like a head kick, or just even like the counter what he did to Whitaker. Something like Costa's going to be so big and power over, and then I think that. Yes. And then back to the Gaethje Khabib. Everything you said, you're 100% right with Gaethje, but the man's 28-0.
I think Khabib walks away. Khabib walks away with it for sure. I think he walks away with it, but it does kind of like, it rattles the cage. It's like,
right. No,
like that Gaethje is the most underrated 55er on the planet, dog. Like,
of all time,
he is his own. He loses his own fights. The fights that he lost. He lost him on him being stupid. He was winning them and then lost just him being stupid.
Yeah.
Like, Gaethje is a beast. Like, yeah. Jesus. If they call me tomorrow, I was like, "Hey man, you want to fight Justin?" He's like, shit.
Oh gosh.
Can I get a week to think about this?
Yeah, let me get a camp in. One thing I've been throwing up this idea about it too, and I guess like the biggest dirty secret right now in the UFC, especially for that card, is it looks like they're gonna have Dustin Poirier and Tony Ferguson underneath it, the co-main, which to me you can like that. That's like heaven for mixed martial arts fans and all that stuff. No, you offer that a little bit?
No. I think Dustin Poirier puts him away.
I think so too. I just think, tell me that Dana White isn't the smartest man in the world. He's building hotels for fighters. He's building Fight Island. There's no way that UFC 254, there's no way he's going to have Ferguson and Khabib Nurmagomedov fight on the same card in the same weight class and not each other. I feel like Dana White's going to be like, Gaethje, like, I'm sorry, we're taking you out. Like, we're going to give you $200K. We're going to slide you down. You're going to have COVID. Like, something's going to happen. Like, there's no way that they can fight on the same card and not each other, right? Like, no way.
Do you think that Ferguson can really beat Khabib? I don't think Ferguson stands a chance against Khabib.
Zero shot.
Absolutely no chance at all. And I even said it with the Justin Gaethje fight. Everybody was like, "Yo, Justin Gaethje about to get his ass." But I was like, "Dude, for one, Tony Ferguson gets hit way too much, and Gaethje, when he hits you with accuracy and power. Like the chances of him missing are real low. Like, the dude hits hard and he's hits accurate. So if this dude, that's kryptonite to Ferguson. If this dude gets hit a lot and this dude hits hard and can hit you a lot, like, that's not gonna go well for you. That's how I look at it with the Poirier fight too. Poirier fight too, like, because Poirier, he likes to sit down. He sits down on his shots and he just pure act. Like when he fought Max Holloway, he showed his accuracy and his power on that.
Yeah,
and
power.
I think that's gonna go the same way as how. Yeah, his power. Dustin Poirier hits hard. That dude hits hard.
I agree with that. And back to like Ferguson, and I don't want to be, I'm probably the second most positive person I know in the world. But when you look at Ferguson's lineup, his winning streak, like there's a little bit of like, he got guys at the right time to get guys. And then a couple of his guys weren't as good as what people think. Like somehow he dodged the Conor, Dustin, Gaethje, Khabib, like he was winning all these fights, but it's like Alex, like he dodged all these guys somehow. It's very weird. And like Anthony Pettis was beating him before he broke his wrist or all that. Like there's just little tweaks in there. I'm like, Ferguson's great.
Yep.
He's a great fighter. No dust off of him, but it's like, like that top echelon, I don't know if he's there. I really don't. But man, I can talk about MMA.
I don't think so.
Right. I can talk forever about it, but I'm just Tuesday night Contender Series Week 6, Sherrard Blackledge. We cannot wait. man, like just kind of tie a bow on this 18-month, 2-year journey. I remember talking to you there in Vegas. We're having dinner, your bro, my wife's there. We had some cheeseburgers, and you told us the story how you want, boxer, Maryland, the move. Now you're fighting for the biggest organization in the world, for the biggest contract in the world, the biggest fight ever. Like just that journey. Like, how crazy is that?
Oh man, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like it's surreal, man. It's so surreal. Like to hope and to try your hardest to get to that top level of your sport and to get the shot to the opportunity of it. Like what? Oh my God. It's even if I go in there, if I fight, I win the fight and I don't get the contract, dude, I'm still happy. Like I'm still happy. Like I'm still happy. I got the fight in front of the owner of the UFC, like, or the president of the UFC. Like that, what? I get to show him who I am. Like, oh my goodness. Man.
And they have the show in November.
I'm blessed, man. I feel blessed.
100%. Like, and then your name gets so much pop on it too. Oh, you can't hear me? Can you hear me? You can't hear me? No, I can't. It's all good.
No.
Yeah, I can hear you. Man, it's all good. We appreciate your time. Tuesday, Dana White Contender Series. Sherrard Blackledge. Appreciate it, my man. We'll talk soon, all right? All right.